A very good evening, folks, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to everyone on Facebook, everyone on X, and most of all, me subscribers on YouTube. A very happy Tuesday to everyone. Halfway through the month, it's been a long 2 weeks without Celtic kicking a ball, but the lads deserve the rest. It's been hard season so far, ups and downs, but we're getting there. We're still top of the league. We're still in the Scottish Cup, you know. Some bumps and bruises, but everyone's asking me the question in the chat of what's going on with Nicholas Cohen. Why has he not been confirmed yet? To be brutally honest, I'm in the same situation as all. I'm wondering what is going on. Hopefully, he hasn't failed his medical or something's had to come up, because there was talks that he was slightly injured before. That's why he didn't play that pre-season game, well, that winter game against Viner SC on Saturday. So let's see what happens. I hope you are all certainly welcome in as well. So folks, if you are on Facebook and X, pop over to YouTube. You're going to get the exact same stream. Subscribe. It's free of charge, folks. Honestly, a massive thank you to everyone to help me get to 17,000 as well over the last couple of days. So delighted, absolutely delighted. A couple of milestones hit in the last month. We hit the 67,000 on Facebook 3 weeks ago, and then we've obviously hit the 17,000 on YouTube. So let's kick it off. Get the questions in. Carter-Vickers is linked with a move away from Celtic. We're linked with Kevin Kelleher. We're linked with London Dykes. Oh God, we've been linked with him. We're linked with loads of players, and that's just the joys of the transfer window. So tell us where you are watching from. I just want to throw it out to you as well, folks. I'm doing a show on Saturday night in Drogheda in Leinster. I was going to say Dublin. Drogheda in County Meath / County Louth, which whatever side you want to be on the buying. I will be interviewing Jorge Cadete. Massive thank you to St. Lawrence's CSC for giving me the opportunity to do this. Lewis's Bar in Belmedina as well. That's behind the event. So I'll be sitting down with, you know, a cult hero, Jorge Cadete, from the mid-90s that put in the netty. So I'm looking forward to having a chat with him and going through his career, talking about obviously Paulo Di Canio, Pierre Van Hooijdonk, playing with Paul McStay, Tommy Burns, all that, even these days at Portugal, Celta Vigo, Benfica, even though he's a Spartan, could call him a Spartan legend. So yeah, looking forward to it. If you just want to get tickets, I'll put a link up at the end of the video, or it's 26 quid, 26 euros. It's up in Drogheda in County Meath. So if you can go to it, we'd appreciate it. Meet me, have a chat with me. Celtic banter as usual. So yeah, let's kick on with the comments. Jesus, it's flying here with comments tonight. What's going on? 80 people on. Everyone's bored out of skins. What's Celtic back on Sunday against Bucky? Good evening, Mark. How are you? Hell, Martin. How are you getting on? Let's see. That's it. Of course. Paul has asked me, will we have a double deal on the rise in Beck and Kelleher? I can see Beck coming in, be honest with you. I know hopefully it's a loan option to buy, but I can see Creevy and Kelleher coming in this window, to be honest with you. Liverpool are looking for like between 15 to 20 million for him. It's not going to happen. I know he's had to come through their academy and he's done well. He's signed for Liverpool and he's mid-teens, but no, I wouldn't pay that for him. I think we could go out and get 2 or 3 keepers for that price. Really good, solid keepers. We're looking at that guy, Vladi Marson from Elfsborg. So he's a 23-year-old Icelandic keeper, being capped 8 times. You know, 21 clean sheets as well. So it's not a bad market, the Swedish league. We obviously got Larga Bielka from there, but Larga Bielka has hardly kicked the ball for Celtic and looks like he's on the way out. So we'll see what happens with regards to that, Paul. I just can't see Creevy and Kelleher come to Celtic as much as he'd probably wanted the Cork boy, but Cork boy. Look, I just can't see it happening. I'll be brutally honest. I really can't see it happening. Thank goodness Sundays is coming. Do you know the sad thing is I'm actually going to miss the game on Sunday. I'm going to MegaCon with me 2 little girls, so going to be devastated. I'm actually not watching the game. It's the first game all season I'm going to miss. Obviously devastated, but look, I might get on my phone on the slide, let them go and run amok. Good evening, Yvonne. How's things? I hope you're well, my friend. I hope everything's good. How hate that winter break, but the boys needed it. Let's be honest, they really needed it. So there's a couple of likes coming through on Facebook there. Massive thank you to everyone that's tuning in on Facebook. As I said already, if you can go over to the YouTube channel, just press that subscribe button. It's free of charge. If you want to support me in an extra step, there is a membership badge there of 99 pence if you want to buy that on YouTube. You don't have to. At the end of the day, the January Blues were all skint. Let's see. We need a striker. Of course, we need a striker. I don't know if it's just a case that he's just trying to get the winger in, the left back, the goalkeeper, and then trying to finalise the striker in the closing days of the window. Time will tell. It doesn't look like Shankland's coming to Celtic anyway. A lot of people are already going because it looks like Hearts are trying to tie him down on a new contract. I don't know if it's just a case they're trying to milk more money out of him and try to sell him in the summer to a so-called Premier League team. Everything in Crystal Palace they're saying. See you on Saturday, Robbie. Looking forward to meeting you. Hope you're well. Yeah, good stuff. Hell from Wicklow. Hope you're doing well. Good county. The county of Liam Scales. Oh, get away, you will you? How's it going? How's it going in Tipperary? Hope everyone's good. What part of Tip? When's Con's announcement? Hopefully, if it's probably 9 o'clock tonight, or if it's not, it's probably 8 o'clock in the morning. Celtic like to kind of start off with an early announcement. This is a lot of shite, to be honest. Like, his medical was done 2 days ago. The fee was agreed on Sunday. Personal terms were agreed yesterday. He was in London. He's been in Glasgow since last night. What's holding this up? Is it just a case that they're taking forever to pick a number from at this rate because the amount of deadwood that we have in the squad? So hopefully we start clearing out this deadwood. I've said it so many times in the channel. I think it's time the Mikey Johnson goes. Mikey Johnson's ship has sailed with Celtic. He's got a couple of goals against Dundee. Done all right in the derby when he came off. But look, he's been at the club since he's a youngster. I met him, nice guy and all, but at the end of the day, you want to talk and to do on the pitch, and I think there's better quality ahead of him. So hopefully Mikey Johnson goes. I think a lot of people have made up their mind, and I've said it as well. I'm done with him. Done talking about, oh, what could he do? Should have hadn't. So Jordan Larson. Yeah, Jordan's actually playing. Jordan playing against them tomorrow, and Copenhagen are playing them. So look, I'm not going to talk about them. This podcast is to talk about us, talk about the champions, the treble winners. I know he's available. The deal with Marseille fell through, 4.1 million. Not a bad player. Would I take him at Celtic? Probably would, but I haven't really looked too much into him recently. I know he was doing well in Serie A. 50 watching, only 13 likes. Come on, everybody, make some noise for the boy. It'll come. It'll happen. It'll happen, It'll happen. So let's see. Good few people in tonight. Is this the striker? I wouldn't say it's a striker. Shankland is worth 6 million too if Hearts get towards. They probably will get towards. Aberdeen are falling apart. Hibs are just literally shaking. Unless St. Mirren come out of the woodwork and start winning again properly. So let's talk about Carter-Vickers, folks. Right. Let's see what we have here. So Carter-Vickers is being linked with 3 clubs from today. Sources in America, a couple of social media pages throughout the darts today saying that West Ham are interested, Brentford are interested, Nottingham Forest are interested. And this is where you say as a Celtic fan, you rub it off, it's only speculation, or is there actually reality to this? Because at the end of the day, Carter-Vickers is a solid centre-back. We all know he's probably the best centre-back we've had at the club since Virgil van Dijk. Probably better than Van Dijk because he won more trophies than Van Dijk. He's been at the club a little bit longer than Van Dijk as well. Better football as well. Ronnie Doyle's football was absolutely shocking. Still done the job. Still got us a double in his first season, and won the league in his second season. But I just hope I hope it's just only rumours at the end of the day, because if we lose Carter-Vickers, just say goodbye to that league. Even though he has been injured a lot this season, just say goodbye to the league because he holds our back four. Scales has stepped up to the plate, but Yeah, we have Naroski, we have Larga Bielka if he stays and he doesn't go to Italy. We've Welch there if he comes back from his injury. So I just hope it's just all paper talk at the end of the day, folks. I really do. So oh, imagine we got Ivan Toney. We should have got him 3 years ago, to be honest with you. But that's just Celtic sleeping at the wheel. We decided to opt in for Albany Yeti instead of Ivan Toney. How much of spaz did we look like? It was the same. It was the same. Was it the same window as John McGinn? No, John McGinn was the previous window. Just shows the ambition of the board, the ambition of the club. When there's a gem there, we don't even bother going for it. Typical. Just absolute typical. The odd time, you know. The odd time. Turned us down. We look at he done well for Peterborough. He helped Peterborough get up to the championship, scored some amount of goals at the end of the day, Jordan. But if he put the right money in, we would have got him. We would have got him, definitely. Kaiser, how's things? I hope you're well. Hope everyone's doing well. These anti-social media stories are all deflection from all of our troubles across the sea. And that's okay. At the end of the day, you're going to get players that are linked with clubs. You're going to see probably 2 or 3 clubs be interested in Matt Roddy by the end of the window. You know, as much as we say they're on long-term deals, I don't always buy that long-term deal motto because football is a mad business. Things can change, and I'm hoping we keep Matt until at least the summer because I think we could cash it on Matt. I think we could cash it on Abada, and I don't want us losing our key assets, especially when we're top of the league because it could all go pear-shaped, and we need players brought in first of all. Oh, this is a long comment, Sean. Trying to kill me off here. I'm not even bothering reading now. I'm just going. He does need competition, 100%. Taylor needs competition. I just think, isn't cutting it, to be honest, you know. The third choice striker. Don't be sorry. You're right to throw this opinion, 100%. Not disrespect to Taylor. Off with Deadwood is important. Well, we've offloaded Kwan to St. Mirren. Itaguchi's gone back to Japan on a permanent. And you know, Monty is gone to Motherwell. So this is crazy about Adam Montgomery. He's played for St. Johnstone on loan, Aberdeen on loan, and Fleetwood. And it's just, I don't know if this is done at Ralston. You know, Ralston went on loan a couple of times and it didn't look impressive. So I think Monty looks all right as a player, but he will be behind the pecking order. I know we only have a couple of left backs there. Didn't hear nothing about Callum O'Hare. Haven't heard nothing at all. I heard the latest rumor that Landon Dykes would be interested to come to Celtic. Not a chance. His goal scoring ratio is absolutely shocking. I'll see. Can I pull up the stats for you? And I'll show you now. I wouldn't touch him. He's awful touch the ball as well. I don't even know how he gets a game for Scotland, to be honest. I know he's scored some crucial goals for Scotland in the past, but he's played 25 games this season and he's only scored 5 goals, and he's under the belt. He's had to play 19, just under 2,000 minutes of football this season. I wouldn't touch him. Honestly, I would not touch him. I know he's a bit better in the air, physical and stuff like that, you know, but definitely wouldn't touch him. So yeah. No, he's definitely not Celtic mentality. He wouldn't touch him, Raymond. Definitely wouldn't. 100%. So there's 87 people watching the podcast tonight. A lot of people over on Facebook. As I said, pop over to YouTube, press that subscribe button. It would be really appreciated. I done this story the other day in the channel, and about 80% of you said no to this guy. Jess Lingard. So he's been linked with a move to Celtic. It's all paper talk, folks. 31 years of age, hasn't kicked the football since April last year for Nottingham Forest. He was on 110 grand a week at Forest. Would you take Jess Lingard? Just say yes or no. Just turn around and say no, wouldn't touch him. Yes, bit of experience, play for the big clubs, you know. So yeah. I just had to ban him because him and his stupid hamburger stuff. So yeah. Not impressed. Looked at his form. Look, he's not been decent this season, to be honest with you. I know, like, the new manager that brought the German manager that came into Norwich, the former Norwich, not the former Norwich manager, the now Leeds manager. Fark doesn't rate him. I don't rate him as well. I think he's. I know we need someone with experience. We definitely need someone with experience. I wouldn't touch him. Definitely wouldn't touch him. Joe Gerrard, definitely not. Not for me. A lot of people are saying no to Jess Lingard. Yeah, it's the same Jess Lingard that played for West Ham. Same Jess Lingard that played for Manchester United. The same Jess Lingard that played for Nottingham Forest. Not a bad player. We need a bit of experience in there, you know. At the same time, some people are probably looking at us. He's like, oh, he's 31, he's done. He thinks he's probably better than he is. You know, he probably think he'd be one of these players that come up and tear the league apart, and he won't. You know, can't afford his wages. He's a free agent. He's a free agent. So I'm sure he's eager to get back into football. Yeah, I know he's on 110 grand a week. I'm sure he doesn't. As far as I know, he's changed his agent and all he has. So never say never. I actually wouldn't mind if you got him. I know people are probably saying, I'd rather Abada, I'd rather Palmer. You take a risk, give him a 6-month contract, see how he gets on, and he pulls his socks up in 6 months. You offer him a year contract. If he's not good enough, 6 months, you just terminate it. Simple as that. He's trying to get a move to MLS anyway. So he trained in the Saudi League for Dembele's team, Slippy G's team, and that never escalated to a contract. There's obviously something going on in the background. He was training with West Ham as well. He was built of a Japanese top. I know it's good, has a dragon and all on it. But yeah, got the tartan jammies on below. Well. His last played was April last year, and it was like only 5 minutes of football for that game as well. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what couldn't be worse. Exactly, Sean. Exactly, couldn't be worse than Nat Phillips. You know, you got to take a risk at times, and I feel like people are expecting so much in this transfer window. We'll be lucky to get another 2 players in at this rate. We haven't even confirmed Nicholas Cunha yet. So I'll see, can I pull the stats up for the folk that are watching that don't really know much about this German winger. Just let me remove this comment. Let's see. Do I still have the stats here of Nicholas Cohn? See. So there you go, folks. 24 years of age, 5'7". Plays on the right wing, tends to come in, kind of like what Roy Christie used to do, playing the right wing, then come into on his left and hit it. So that's the type of player he is, faster than Christie. Look at this. This screenshot was done literally 4 days ago, and look what Celtic have paid. The Celtic have paid 3 million. So from transfer market, they valued them at 1.5 million. I think we've got absolutely robbed on this deal, to be honest, which is 18 months ago, they signed him from the Bayern Munich second team, Rapid Vienna. So we got absolutely lurched when it comes to cash wise. Oh no, that's not him. Let me see. So this is stats. Nope. Hopefully we can get this guy in as well at the end of the season. I know there is an obligation to buy as well. Looking at value around 7 million for Bernardo. Bernardo's been as outstanding the last 4 or 5 games. A goal that didn't really rate. See him around October, November. I was like, what's the story with this guy? He's pulled it up, and that goal in the derby was remarkable. The goal he scored in Dens Park as well, good bit of teamwork, and the way he just came up with them 2 beautiful assists as well against St. Mirren, you know, in Paisley, unbelievable. So yeah. Let's have a look at this. I'm doing a better job than the scouting team. I wouldn't mind taking the scouting job at this rate. How's it going, Plunge? Hope you're well. Did the Saudi team not tell him where to go because he wanted too much money? I didn't really read into it, to be honest with you. William, I just know that he was training with them and that was it. didn't read into too much with regards to with the Saudi Pro League. If he thinks he's bigger than, let's say, 25 grand a week, give him a year in fitness wise. At the end of the day, he's been capped for England as well. 35 times for England. World Cup semi-final as well. So he has a bit of pedigree there. Played under Jose Mourinho and all at Man United as well. Jose lost his job today at Roma. Got the boot. Daniel De Rossi, an absolute legend of the game, is the new head coach of Roma. I wish him the very best. Hope he thumps Lazio anyway. I know it's ridiculous, isn't it, Harry? It really is ridiculous. Mika, what's the story? Hope you're well. Things good. Who's left out then? Palmer, Yang, Abada, Maeda, Tilio. Tilio will go alone. I think Tilio will go back to the A-League, to be honest with you. I think he'll go back to Melbourne City. I think there's been a lot of talk of that. I think Yang will go alone. Abada, I wouldn't be surprised if Abada goes before the end of the window, as much as we don't want Abada to go. Abada is a player that we need to keep at the club and get him better and better. But there's been a lot of talk about Abada. I know Steve McGowan, that works for the Mail, he done an article on, I know it's only an article, typical journalist stuff. He done an article like he walked down the tunnel, didn't even celebrate with the rest of the players after that victory against. Then he wore the black armband for obviously the conflict as well. So I don't know what's going to happen. He's getting a lot of pressure at home in Israel to leave Celtic, the head coach of Israel, players around him, and the Israel national team and all that. I'm sure Beaton's probably saying the same as well, as much as Beaton was at the club for a long time. So Liel, really like him. Obviously scored his debut against Midtjylland, some crucial goals in there, some really crucial derby goals. His contract's till 27 as well. I don't want to come across in this podcast, folks, as I'm trying to want the players to go in this window. The only players I want to go is deadwood. You know, if a right fee comes in for the player that suits the club, suits the player, and we can go in and get a replacement, why not? At the moment, we've looked like we've already got a replacement, but that's if you can show the class, you know. Fringpong could still make us money, by the way. We could still get I think it's as far as I know, a 20% sell-on clause with Jeremy Fringpong. Could be wrong. Now he's been linked to a couple of clubs. Arsenal are interested in him. Man United are interested in him. And his buyout clause is 40 million from Bayern Leverkusen. So that could be a windfall for Celtic as well in there if he does go. He's at Bayern Leverkusen. He's absolutely ripping up in Leverkusen this season. Leverkusen, I think, were top of the Bundesliga last check. Xabi Alonso was an absolute go. Germany. Let me just check now. We'll have a look. See who's top of the Bundesliga. I thought they were running away the last time. Yeah, Leverkusen, they're 4 points clear. They played 17 games. They've drawn 3 games and they haven't lost 1 game this season. So Jeremy Fringpong is going to go for big dosh, big time. Abada being forced out. I don't know. I don't think the fans are forcing Abada out. I don't think the club are forcing Abada out. I think it's the narrative of in Israel that they're trying to push Abada out the door. If Abada is happy at Celtic and he's committed to a long-term, I know he's committed to that long-term deal before the October 7th attacks, keep him, you know. He is due a move. He's been linked with Arsenal and Man United. He's been linked with loads of clubs. I wouldn't be surprised. I thought it was 20%. If it's 30%, even better windfall. McCarthy needs to go. I've been at Celtic Park more than him, 100%. Don't know what he's doing. I honestly don't know what he's doing. Like, dead wage, you know. Good player for Everton, good player for Palace, good player for Wigan, Hamilton as well. Just absolutely brutal for when he played for Celtic. I think he had 1 or 2 decent moments in the Celtic shirt, a couple of tackles and a few assists. That was about it. Apparently, Abada is done. His situation is conflicted, unfortunately. I feel for him. I'm not sure if it's accurate, but Doesn't look like it's too promising. Quan make different, maybe a different direct replacement. We shall see. We shall see. I'll look into the Jeremy Fringpong one. I thought it was 20%. If it is plunge, happy days. I really. Let's see. Hopefully he's done the next hour, Mackenzie. So there's 88 people tuning in. What a number, 89 now. As I said, if you can go on to my YouTube channel, subscribe, free of charge. There's a membership scheme in there as well. Thank you to me 11 members that purchased the 99p membership as well. Fair play to you. I just want to check something here. And the good news as well, I don't know if anyone has recognized Rio Atate and Maeda didn't play the weekend for Japan against Vietnam. Watch the game. Japan were outstanding. They really were. I know the Vietnamese get them a game the first 30 odd minutes, but we'll see what happens. Ask Brendan at his press conference if Abada is leaving. Well, I don't have the authority to ask Brendan. I don't do fan media. I'm sure one of the journalists will. I'm sure there will be a lot of talk about I'm sure that press conference will probably be on Friday, to be honest. Usually just be Friday morning, so see what happens. Would I take the Aberdeen striker? Of course I would. I would take him, but I think he's keen to stay at Aberdeen. I think they're probably offering him another deal to bump it up the transfer fee if he was to go anywhere. Not a bad player. 17 goals this season. You know, he's scored against the big teams, Celtic, or if you want to call Rangers a big team, even though they're not a big team. They've only won a handful of trophies in their existence. But what time is kickoff? It's not 4:30. I thought it was 4:30. I'm going to miss the game anyway. I'm at the Comic-Con, so see. 4 o'clock. It's a 4 o'clock kickoff. So there you go. Why was I thinking 4:30? Look at it. I don't know if I have a friend who's an Aberdeen fan and they don't trust him. They honestly don't trust him. His distribution of the ball is shocking. So we'll see what happens. Bada probably loves the club and his teammates, but he's under tremendous pressure from back home. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best suit yourself. It's only a job. As much as we're fans and we like these players, you know, we get this attachment to these players. And if he's getting pressure from at home and his missus is not happy and she's getting pressure and it's causing stuff, you got to have that work and life balance. And if a reasonable bid comes in, let him go. You know, players can be replaced unless they're like Henrik Larsson. You can't replace gems like that, but like players can be replaced, you know. When is the night in Drogheda? It is on Saturday night. I'll put up on the socials. So just get rid of your comments for a minute there, Noel boy. So it's in the Barrel venue. It's in the Barrel venue. So a massive thanks to Peter Walsh and the St. Lawrence's Celtic supporters group for reaching out and asking me to do this night last minute. So big Jorge Cadete, I'll share the stage with him. Could be good entertainment on. David McKendrick is on as well. So he's a good singer. And massive shout out to Brian as well of the St. Louis's Belmedina CSE bar as well. So this will be a good event. Good event. Starts at 8:30 as well. So doors open from 6:30, I think. So I'll be there. I'll be rocking it. So yeah, this will be my second live event in the last 7 months. I've done Chris Sutton in the Abbey Inn in Paisley back in July. Me and Chris had a good laugh. So hopefully George doesn't go. Hopefully he goes. Hopefully he's soft to me, not like Chris. Chris ripped it into me for half an hour. But good crack. Me and Chris had. How do I get tickets? Drop me a mail. I'll see can I get the tickets now. Get the link for the tickets now, folks. 2 seconds. See can I get this link now. I can post up so if people want to buy tickets, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good night. 2 seconds now. Why is that not loading? Oh, here we go. Keep the comments coming, folks. I'll be back in a second. I'm just trying to route these this link out for you. Nice big hall as well, so be good. Right, here we go. Here is the tickets. This is the link for the tickets, Niall. And anyone that's interested, going to the Jorge Cadete event on Saturday, this coming Saturday. There it is there. It's on Facebook. It is on YouTube as well. And I'll post up a picture on the YouTube community wall, and I'll post a picture up on the social tonight as well. So there you go. There's the event there. If anyone wants to go to that, it's in Drogheda in County Meath. Roll on Saturday. Yup, I said. good old King Hurley. So let's get this picture. So yeah, let's see. So what's the starting lineup for us Sunday, folks? Who are we going to start on Sunday? Are we going to put a Fringe team out against Bucky Thistle? They're bringing 5,000 fans down to Celtic Park. They've asked, can they wear the hoops, and could we wear the away jersey as a once-off? And the club declined it. I know some people were keen on them to wear the hoops, and some fans were like, no, they're not wearing the hoops in our stadium. So how are we feeling about it? Look at regards to Roccavati, he's been talking to Como of Italy, and he's been talking to Bologna. So it's either between Bologna or Como he's going to go to. I know Sampdoria were interested as well. So a lot of these Scots like going off to Italy, don't he? Change the subject. With the Adidas deal done at the end of next season, do you reckon we'll extend it? I don't know. I like Nike. I really like Nike. I like to see us get Nike back. Umbro, good times, but I think Umbro, they're not the manufacturer they once were, like in the 90s, where they dominate all the big teams. I like Adidas, but I think that some of the quality of the jerseys haven't been up to standards. I just feel like they let us down. They haven't brought the Bumblebee. They have one chance. There's one season left of Adidas, and hopefully they might bring the Bumblebee out. And they had a chance to do the Tricolor as well. So, good question. Good question. I don't know if you've seen the video I done, Sean, of the ranking the Adidas kits. Only done a couple of weeks ago. CCV 15 million. One except 15 million. County Louth. It's across the bones. County Louth is a county mate. It depends, you know. Bucky for the hoops. Well, you know, he'd say. Because he's a Bucky fan. Anything but Castor. Sure, Castor losing their contract. They're after losing the contract with Aston Villa. Villa are getting going Adidas at the end of the season. So there you go. Just shows it. Castor are shocking. I want New Balance back. I wouldn't take New Balance back. I just think that the quality of some of the jerseys were shocking. You know, and especially the three stripes on the little bit of stripes on the end of the sleeves would just fell apart. My first time in the away end wearing green and white. I'll take 50 a minute. To be honest, I wouldn't take 50 a minute. I know Carter-Vickers. Well, I'll pick up. I think I might have Vickers stats here, folks. Just give me a second. Do we have his stats? We do. 1 second now. I knew I saved them. Right, so this is Carter-Vickers stats for Celtic, folks. 101 games, 5 goals. He scored his debut against Ross County. Do you remember that? And 2 assists. And he scored an Ibrox as well in one of them 5 goals. So let's look at this. This is his situation at the moment. 26. as we know, contract's not up until May 26. Southend. I thought he was from Essex. You know, did he not play for Catholic United? No, I'm not good with me geography down towards London, folks. Never been there in my life. So correct me if I'm wrong. Can't let CCV go, you know. I wouldn't. Some people are no. Yeah, keep him to the summer. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. You know, let's get Naroski up to standard, and we'll have Scales and Naroski there. You know, I know some people might not feel confident with that. I would take 15 million for CCV. He's a bit injury prone recently. I'd be pushing for 20. You know, even if it's 18 million, accept it. You know, I understand he has been injury prone. He's missed a good chunk of the season as well. But at the same time, he's played 17 games this season. Surprisingly. Did play for Catholic United. Yeah, the green and white. His dad was a former NBA player. Is that correct? Keith, were those Abada comments flying on your screen? No, haven't seen any more. Haven't seen any more Abada comments. Let me see. Go back up. Jed, nothing at all. I thought Nike were decent. Yeah, Nike were good. Like some of this Nike stuff was unbelievable. Like the 2012-13 season, the 3 kits they bring out were remarkable. The tenor hoops, the black jersey with the tricolour on it in the short sleeve, the Neil Lennon jacket, you know, the white jersey with the black collar, the bits of green in it with the Celtic cross. You know, Nike were a really good manufacturer at the Celtic. But we got offered better money with New Balance, didn't we? Oh, it's not fair, no. It's not fair at all. So as I said, I don't have a clue about the geography down there. I'm not going to go on the Google Maps when I'm talking to you. So Scales, Johnson, Welch are the future. Which Johnson are we talking about? Alistair Johnson? Or are we talking about Mikey Johnson? Because I hope it's not. Mikey Johnson hasn't just turned up yet. Spelled. And I like to see Mikey move on and, you know, part of his career at a team at his level. You know, it just hasn't worked out. If he's for sale, 20 to 25 million. How much is Cal Mack worth if he was to go? He won't go. Callum McGregor. Was he 30 now? 12 million, 10, 12 million. Max. I think Callum McGregor's been offered this season, to be honest with you. He turned up for the Rangers game, turned up for the game against St. Johnstone, but he's been very, very average this season. And I know people keep saying you need to play more attack, and he's been very average. Yeah, he's our captain, and we love him to bits. But, you know, I want the Callum McGregor we had last season, the season before as well. I don't know what's going on, you know. We need more leaders in that pitch. James says no. To Jess Lingard. Why don't we scout the creme of Serie B? It's down to Brexit, to be honest, as well. Lots of good players for a bigger stage. Hope Kwon is better than the last signing we got from Rapid Vienna. The last signing we got from Rapid Vienna, folks, is Bolingoli. We all know what happened with him. He went for a day trip to Spain during the lockdown. Alistair. Yeah, I think Alistair will be a future captain of Celtic. Big time. I think he's a good player. Look, he hasn't been the greatest this season, but you got to take into perspective. He played during the summer for Canada in the Gold Cup. He got an injury as well. So, folks, you take that in as well. Hi, pal. Just joined. I hope you're well, Heather. Hope everything's well. If you can jump over to the YouTube channel, the exact same name, Come On The Hoop Celtic, it would be really appreciated. You know, tell MJ to beat you. Oh, plunge, love it. Are we interested? Yes, we are interested. Reports last night from Sweden that Celtic are interested in the Icelandic keeper. So I don't know if I have his stats here. I'll see. Can I pull up his stats? Give me a second. I thought I had them already, but I don't. Well off it tonight. But I appreciate the patience, folks. As I said, Sound. Massive thank you to everyone that's went on and subscribed to the channel as well. Valley Marson. Let's see. It's 22. He's valued at 1.8 million, but they want 3 million from him. So get his actual stat up and put it up. His contract is up in December 27 because the way the Swedish league works, they don't play during they kind of cut off around the end of November, start of December. So see what happens with regards to that. Looks like he can command these boxes, not like Joe Hart. Joe Hart's absolutely shocking for coming out for corners these days and free kicks, everything. Right, so here we go. I like Joe Hart. Nice guy. He's done well for Celtic, but we need to move on from Joe Hart. Right, let's see. You enjoyed the channel. Thanks very much. For the two folk that were talking me in my job the last 2 days as well. Thanks very much for the feedback as well. Let's have a look. Laptop's so slow, typical. Right. For Natalie in the audience, who's been asking the question. So that's his stats. That's Vlad Marson's stats, the Icelandic keeper. So 49 games for Elfsborg, conceded 40 goals, and he has 21 clean sheets. So there you go. What do you think of that? Is that a yes or a no? I'm going to be honest with you, Creevy and Keller is not going to touch Celtic. It's not going to happen. I think whoever keeps writing these Creevy and Keller's stories, just calm down. Calm down. I know I have to talk about on YouTube, but no, it's not going to happen. Honestly, let's be realistic. We probably have a better chance of getting Adrian off Liverpool than Creevy and Keller at this rate. Let's be honest. Have you played Murder on the dance floor? I've heard it. Roy won 8 on it, didn't he? Box office signs. Celtic and box office signs in. That doesn't go these days. What's box office signings? Like, you know Peter Lawwell's in charge. He doesn't believe in box office signings. He believes in getting someone in for 2 or 3 million. That's not box office, you know. Let's just be honest. Yeah, we probably get a box office profit on a player, but not a box office signing. And doesn't happen these days. Not keen on the Adidas home top. The limited Lisbon Lions one should have been this season's top. The reason why they didn't do it is because Daft about wouldn't letting us have it just blank. Would have been beautiful though. You know, you gotta let these sponsors have their say. You know, I think that see with regards to the home top, see like we wear the Celtic Foundation on the sleeve now on our jerseys. I think that should be brought out as well on the tops. At the end of the day, if we have Magners and Daft on the jerseys, why can we not have the Celtic Foundation? It means that a portion of the money can go to the Celtic Foundation. Hope you're well. Liking from the view from the it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. I could have went for another one, to be honest with you. Let's see what else I have. Tell you what, we go with Dublin. Do you like that one? Do you like that one, George? Not bad, I don't know. But that's the thing. A lot of people are complaining about the quality of the tops and stuff like that. I was watching a video earlier on funny enough, on TikTok, Anfield Agenda. Craig from the Anfield Agenda was moaning about Nike jerseys, about Liverpool and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, we want to support the club. You support whatever club you support, if it's Liverpool or Celtic or Man U or Aberdeen. At the end of the day, you want to put money into the club in some aspect. If it's a polo top, a training top, a hoodie, a jersey, no one is putting a gun to your head and saying, buy that jersey. It's the way that the marketing team bring this jersey out and sell it to you. You know, look at for example, the Irish Origins jersey, probably one of the best tops I've ever seen. Love it. I absolutely love the 4 clover on it. That yacht is fast. Big pimping. Big pimping. I like that one, you know. So that's maybe time I'm back in Dublin. I'm going to use this one. And this is where I am now. I'm at the teleporting to just outside Celtic Park, waiting for Nicholas Kunn. I haven't seen him yet. Haven't seen him, folks. He's not around. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's just down the barrels having a few swallies or something. So he's walking on board. Eddie still got my money. Oh, good stuff. For a great podcast. Thanks very much. It's not a great podcast, just a normal standard podcast. Stop making me head feel so big. I don't need that confidence. I'm fine. I'm all right. I can deal with it. As I said, tell us where you're watching from. Tell us your town, the country. Tell us where you're watching from. If you want me to give a hello to someone as well, I'll give a hello to someone out there in the audience. The whole 87 of you is in the audience. Let's get this up to 88. Go on, share it. If there's a share button below on Facebook or YouTube, get on it like a car bonnet. As I said, it is a membership scheme. If you want to donate 99 cents and buy the membership on YouTube, all means do it if you want to. This is a good question, actually. Will we get automatic entry to the Champions League next season? Yes. There could be two Scottish teams in the Champions League next season. I've seen a thing on Super Scoreboard. There's a scenario where if Sporting Lisbon win the league, if Leverkusen win the league in Germany, and if I think it's a case if another team, if Porto don't win the Portuguese league, well, obviously Sporting Lisbon will do it. Rangers can get in as well. Automatic qualification. It's like a small team to it. Hell, New Forest in England. I don't even know where that is. I have to Google that. Obviously, it's in England, but what's in there? Smashing like legends. Share the stream. Your social helps. That's why it's on StreamYard. It's on Facebook. It's on X as well. Cope Bridge. Great to see. Glasgow. Great to see. Central Florida. Brilliant. Look at all the folks from Florida. All the folks from Florida. It's great to see. Need to get over to Florida, you know. What's the name of that CFC over there? The Lucky Leprechaun. Is that the one? Logan, number 1. Hope you can get your ass down to Drogheda. How's it going? Donegal. Funny enough, I've actually never been to Donegal. Typical dub. Never been to Donegal. I've never been to Kerry. I've never been to Donegal. I need to get myself together. And I've never been to Derry as well. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. So hopefully I'll get to Derry one day and I'll get to Donegal one day and down to the Kingdom, Kerry as well. Baltic Kilmarnock. Did you see Chris Boyd down there by any chance? Munching on a pie by any chance? We won't have Chris Boyd this weekend for the punditry. You know, so let's see. So, folks, I'm going to ask you again on the podcast. Regards to, we know that we're closing in on the winger and all that. What one position that you think we need to strengthen in? Is it the goalkeeper or left back? What's the position the most we desperately need to strengthen in? You know, the Rebel County, good old Corkick. Hope everything's well down there. Comes to talk to. Bollock. That's me, Bollock. My uncle used to live up beside Bollock. Letterkenny. Paisley. Good stuff. Names in Florida. Good to see. It's great to see different folk tuning in from all over the world. You make me happy inside. Big time. Striker. Plunge, you were always saying striker, weren't you? You've been saying striker for about 9 weeks now. I've seen you on the other podcast as well saying it. How's it going in Dublin? Morris, hope you're well. Oh, that's the one, pal. Love you, Leprechaun. Oh, the comments are flying in. What's going on? I can't keep up with you. It's like Wall Street. Dublin. can deal with Hart for the rest of the season. Same here. I could deal with Joe Hart for the rest of the season, but I like to see someone come in the door in this window, kind of gel them in. I think Seacrest will go. They'll get a move for him. As I said, his deal broke down with the Austrian team, Sturm Graz, so hopefully we can offload him. He's a good keeper, Seacrest, but like obviously, I don't know what's going on in the background. I just think his head's focused on his misses and getting that move to Australia, and I can understand. You know, we've seen what happened with Karl Starfelt. Starfelt went to Vigo. So yeah. Edinburgh. Yeah. Good stuff. Celtic cruiser. Commanding goalkeeper, his presence. 100%. I think looking at the goalkeeper situation, we've Scott Bain that's going to stay on the as in like he's going to be there till the end of his career at this rate, just because he can fill the void for the paperwork for UEFA for the Champions League homegrown players. But I don't know how he's feeling about this. Like, I kind of regret selling Hazard, to be honest with you. I know he done well over in Helsinki. He won the Finnish league and stuff. There's a bit regret there selling Hazard. You know, I feel like, and you know what? As much as I think the club should put a decent amount of money in, they should have got Fraser Foster from Southampton that time when he was on loan. So what's Peter saying? I love Adidas, but this new slim fit style Adidas is gone down for me. Well, you can get 3 different type of jersey. You can get the player fit, the replica fit, the deluxe version, and all this malarkey. You know, we need to sign an aggressive target man. Like, I just hope that we're done looking in the K-League. I hope Harry Kill takes Karabashi to Marios. But he was saying in his press conference that Maeda was a part of why he joined Marios as well, and Awate. They obviously sat down to explain to what the club was like. We obviously played a pre-season there during the summer as well. Apparently, Seacrest doesn't have a good attitude, hence why we don't see him. Probably. Like, if he's like that with James McCarthy, you know, that players just like, I think there's about 50 to 60 grand to be saved in that wage bill that we could put on a decent player, you know. We aren't getting a left back. Taylor has seen off all left backs, including. Well, I wouldn't rule out Owen Beck, as I said. He's been recalled to Liverpool after his spell at Dundee. 19 games for Dundee. Played against Celtic a couple of times. There's talks that we're meant to be going in for a loan option to buy, but I don't know what the fee we'd be looking at. You know, it could be about 5 million, probably. Just speculating on that one with regards to the fee. Thoughts on Dyer going to Bayern? That was it. We were linked with him. We were linked with Eric Dyer in the summer, and he went to Bayern. He went to Bayern Munich for 4 million. Like, that's scandalous money. Like, he could have done a job for a centre back, like, or even defensive midfield. Pushed Callum up. We're not gonna get Shankland. Stephen, Hearts are looking to give him a new deal. There's been talks since Friday that the Edinburgh Times were the first paper to talk about that Hearts are willing to offer him a new deal. I don't know how much it'd be a week. I honestly don't know how much Shankland's on a week at Hearts. Now he's probably pushing up, probably 15 grand, 10, 15 grand max, probably less. So I know. I loved Fraser. I really did love Fraser. I was only watching that League Cup final, the 2019 final, the Fraser final. My God, he was absolutely unbelievable. And then what I loved about the final was the full time him running down to the fans and sliding, you know. I don't think we'll get Dykes. I don't want Dykes. I know some of his right Dykes because he's good in the air. Like, his goals, he's only scored 5 goals this season. Absolutely shocking. In 25 games. I wouldn't touch him. Honestly, would not touch Dykes. We do, John. There's a good few players, and I just think that's just natural these days, where players get 4 or 5 year deals because it's easier to spread out salary over that time as well. lure them in, you know. Imagine I got Fabricio Romero on the podcast one night. That'd be gas. Never going to happen, though. Right. I'm going to jump off in the next 5 minutes, folks. It's been an hour so far. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone. As I said, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go on, subscribe. If you haven't purchased the membership, it's 99 pence. If you go on and buy that, would be really appreciated. I'm going to try to get stickers made in the next couple of months as well, just to give back to me members as well. So I really appreciate the support, folks. He's now following them. Could be a 10 o'clock announcement at this right now. Could be. Hopefully it is. Oh God, what's this? Let me see. Two seconds now. Oh, it's just not loading. I'll see you on Saturday now. Right show again. Hell. I think he's a year under. A year or two younger than Joe Hart Fraser is. He's still at Spurs. They obviously as far as I know, they offloaded Lloris last time I heard. Kun definitely in Glasgow arrived yesterday. He arrived yesterday afternoon. I don't know what's going on. It's too laxy daisy. It's too quiet here behind me on the Celtic way. Too quiet. Right, folks, I'm going to leave it there. Massive thanks to everyone that's tuned in tonight. I'll try to get a podcast done on Thursday night, maybe. If not, just to remind you as well, I'll be quiet the weekend because of a busy weekend ahead, folks. So let me have a look at this now. This comment. Just to remind you again, there is an event on Saturday which I'll be doing guest speaker at with Jorge Cadete. So this is in County Meath. It's on the other side of the Boyne. So Jorge Cadete, tickets from 26 quid, and this is the link if you want to buy a ticket as well, folks. From 26, and there's a VIP package as well there. So yeah, just 1 second now. That's not even loading. Right. No, it's not loaded. So folks, I'll just leave it there. Do subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Hell. Have a good one.